seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like worth for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the car going ahead, they be like, oh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think your day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped down. So I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, oh
yeah. G's on my attire, these righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper, bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers, any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan, I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. Hope that Jesus come and grind the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up. Now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Turbo three, kick.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Andre Yoshivas.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bulldozing his way through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the end around, here comes Williams.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
The Chargers still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly. And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So a nice chunk play running the football followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but they don't seem to be that concerned about it because when you got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Nevis is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On play action, Rodgers. Throw out wide is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. These two teams all tied after 1.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown Bears! Andre Yoshibas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Yoshibas. Touchdown,
from Chicago. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Come on, guys. This is like watching paint dry.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the...
When they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 47.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
On second down, McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Tua now on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a smart play there. He was probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock. Lead and ready to receive the kick.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Carlton Davis picks it, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
21G, 21G.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Chargers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, 67 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards on. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action. Now Rodgers. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Second and 11 now.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 52, Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Johnson jostles free.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
He's on his way.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
The best efforts of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Juwan Johnson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Chicago,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
so that'll do